Mark Meadows asks judge to move Arizona's fake elector case to federal court. FiveThirtyEight, AP. A judge will hear arguments Thursday in a Phoenix courtroom over whether to move former Donald Trump presidential chief of staff Mark Meadows' charges in Arizona's fake elector case to federal court. Meadows has asked a federal judge to move the case to U.S. District Court, arguing his actions were taken when he was a federal official working as Trump's chief of staff and that he has immunity under the Supremacy Clause of the U.S. Constitution, which says federal law trumps state law. The former chief of staff, who faces charges in Arizona and Georgia in what state authorities alleged was an illegal scheme to overturn the 2020 election results in Trump's favor, had unsuccessfully tried to move state charges to federal court last year in an election subversion case in Georgia. Democratic Attorney General Chris May's office, which filed the Arizona case, urged a court to deny Meadows' request, arguing he missed a deadline for asking a court to move the charges to federal court and that his electioneering efforts weren't part of his official role at the White House. While not a fake elector in Arizona, prosecutors said Meadows worked with other Trump campaign members to submit names of fake electors from Arizona and other states to Congress in a bid to keep Trump in office despite his November 2020 defeat. In 2020, President Joe Biden won Arizona by 10,457 votes. Last year, Meadows tried to get his Georgia charges moved to federal court, but his request was rejected by a judge, whose ruling was later affirmed by an appeals court. The former chief of staff has since asked the U.S. Supreme Court to review the ruling. The Arizona indictment also says Meadows confided to a White House staff member in early November 2020 that Trump had lost the election. Prosecutors say Meadows also had arranged meetings and calls with state officials to discuss the fake elector conspiracy. Meadows and other defendants are seeking a dismissal of the Arizona case. In their filing, Meadows' attorney said nothing their client is alleged to have done in Arizona was criminal. They said the indictment consists of allegations that he received messages from people trying to get ideas in front of Trump, or seeking to inform Mr. Meadows about the strategy and status of various legal efforts by the president's campaign. In all, 18 Republicans were charged in late April in Arizona's fake electors case. The defendants include 11 Republicans who had submitted a document falsely claiming Trump had won Arizona, another Trump aide, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani, and 4 other lawyers connected to the former president. In early August, Trump's campaign attorney Jen Ellis, who worked closely with Giuliani, signed a cooperation agreement with prosecutors that led to the dismissal of her charges. Republican activist Lorraine Pellegrino also became the first person to be convicted in the Arizona case when she pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge and was sentenced to probation. Meadows and the other remaining defendants have pleaded not guilty to the forgery, fraud, and conspiracy charges in Arizona. Trump wasn't charged in Arizona, but the indictment refers to him as an unindicted co-conspirator. 11 people who had been nominated to be Arizona's Republican electors had met in Phoenix on December 14, 2020, to sign a certificate saying they were duly elected and qualified electors and claimed Trump had carried the state in the 2020 election. A 1-minute video of the signing ceremony was posted on social media by the Arizona Republican Party at the time. The document was later sent to Congress and the National Archives, where it was ignored. Prosecutors in Michigan, Nevada, Georgia, and Wisconsin have also filed criminal charges related to the fake electors scheme.